Now let's discuss Surangama Sutra. Sakyamuni Buddha said, the so-called wondrous, luminous, true mind and form and emptiness are the same. It is emptiness, it is form, and it is wondrous, luminous, true mind. So, emptiness meaning form and emptiness. So they're the same. Originally, there is the wondrous, luminous, unsurpassed bodhi, the pure, perfect, and true mind. That is actually the wondrous, luminous, true mind. So other than the wondrous, luminous, true mind, why are there form and emptiness? That's because of the delusion of the moment, of the thought. So they become form and emptiness, emptiness and form. So all phenomena arise from the deluded thoughts. Delusion misconstrues form and emptiness, hearing and seeing as the second moon. What is the second moon? Are there two moons? No. Of course there is only one moon. But when you knead on your eyes and you open your eyes, you see two moons. Is there such an analogy? Try it. Rub your eyes and then open if you see two. That's unlikely. Why did he use this analogy? The second moon. It's only possible when you're drunk, right? And when you're drunk and look at the moon and oh, there are two moons. Like the second moon. When you see two moons, which one is the real moon and which one is the fake moon? Actually, they're both real. How can there be any fake one? But even the real one is fake and the fake one is real. The real one is unreal. Therefore, your seeing and the various phenomena you observe are deluded thoughts. So whether it is the wondrous, luminous, true mind that sees, or all forms that are seen are all delusion. So you cannot say which one is right, which one is wrong, which one is true, which one is false. Because of this, the wondrous, luminous, true mind will let you know whether you use your hand to point to the moon or not pointing to the moon are the same. It's not that because you point it's real and if you don't point it's not real. So it's still the moon whether you point or not point at it. So between pointing and not pointing, there is no true or false, real or unreal. It has nothing to do with the moon. That's what this piece means. The so-called wondrous, luminous, true mind and all the form and emptiness are the same. They are all wondrous, luminous, true mind. But ordinary people mistakenly discriminate or differentiate them. And sometimes they say this is right, this is wrong, this is real, this is not real, but actually they are all deluded thoughts. Now Ananda will speak again. As soon as he speaks, before he speaks you think that you understand, but after he speaks you're confused again. So Ananda said to the Buddha, truly, as the Dharma King has spoken, the Dharma King refers to Sakyamuni Buddha. Awareness and its conditions pervade the 10 directions. The wondrous, luminous, true mind pervades the 10 Dharma realms. Everywhere, everything is the wondrous, luminous, true mind, lucid and ever abiding. It is eternally present. So the wondrous luminous true mind never arises nor ceases. It exists eternally. How is this different from what the Brahmin Savikara once called the dark truth? So Brahmin, that actually means the sage, the patriarch of the Sakyamka. A sage, Savikara or Kapila, and he dyed the hair red or yellow, so we refer to them as the sage with the red or yellow dyed hair. So the sage Kapila once called the dark truth. And what is the dark truth? So the true self pervades all 10 directions. The wondrous luminous true mind pervades all 10 directions. Compared to what this sage Kapila said, that the true self pervades all 10 directions. And also the views of other heretics such as the ash throwers. So they are the ascetics who practice heretical practices. Many of them in India. They are like martyr. They feel very ascetic. So when it's very cold, they take off all the clothes to be naked. And when it's really hot, they would wear very thick coat. So they go against nature. They would make themselves suffering, and they would meditate inside the river, and then they would go upside down or hang their feet on the tree and contemplate. They make themselves suffer. And some would harm their own bodies in order to seek the Tao. They go through all these sufferings. Some without eating or drinking. And they're contemplating upside down or not sleeping to meditate and to seek the Tao. So the astros are the ascetics and heretics. And they say that true self pervades all 10 directions. So what that said is also right. So true self pervades 10 directions, and what the Dharma King says, that the wondrous luminous true mind pervades all 10 directions. So what's the difference? So what's the difference? So Sakyamuni Buddha once was at Mount Lanka. Where is that? It's in South India, near the ocean. Once explained this very point to Mahamati Bodhisattva. Mahamati is a bodhisattva, the chief bodhisattva there. Heretics and ascetics said that everything is natural. What does that mean? That's how it is. There are no causes and conditions. But Sakyamuni Buddha speaks on causes and conditions, that everything arises due to causes conditions and everything ceases due to causes and conditions. There are always causes and conditions, cause and effect, and dependent arising. But the heretic said it's all self-arising. So those are two different realms. So self-arising, natural, no cause and effect. That's spoken by the heretics. But Sakyamuni Buddha says it's all causes and conditions. And Ananda said, today I see the wondrous luminous true mind as to be unborn and unceasing, naturally present, free from all delusions and distortions. It does not seem to be dependent arising. So it's about the same as the self-arising that the heretic says. So what the Dharma King says about causes and conditions and what the heretic says about self-arising or natural are about the same, right? So the Buddha says that the wondrous, luminous, true mind pervades all 10 directions, and the heretic says that the true self pervades all 10 directions. So they're about the same, right? But how should it be explained? Because, of course, the concept is not right, and Sakyamuni Buddha's view is right. So he asked Sakyamuni Buddha to explain what is self-arising and what is dependent arising. Please differentiate between self-arising and dependent arising. So, is the wondrous, luminous, true mind self-arising or naturally present, or is it due to causes and conditions? It's so verbose. Self-arising and dependent arising. So the heretics speak of, that's how it is, no cause and effect. But Sakyamuni Buddha says everything arises due to causes and conditions, or everything arises and ceases due to causes and conditions. They're all about cause and effect. So we will analyze next time. Let me tell you, this Surangama Sutra, the questions asked by Ananda cannot be said to be wrong. So what the heretics say and Sakyamuni Buddha says, just a fine line. Because the wondrous, luminous, true mind originally exists. It's unborn and non-ceasing. It pervades all 10 directions. And the heretic says that the true self also pervades all 10 directions. So what's going on here? And the heretics talk about self-arising or natural. But Sakyamuni Buddha talks about dependent arising or causes and conditions. So which one is right? So Ananda asks the Buddha, had I been Sakyamuni Buddha back then, I would just beat Ananda. Don't ask such questions, such difficult questions. So it will to be continued next time.